Donald Trump was right about post-birth abortion. Here's the video proof. I'm going to show the clip of ex-governor of Virginia, Blackface Northam. We're going to show the clip of him talking about after-birth abortion, how or post-birth abortion, whatever you want to call it, how Democrats they try to lie and pretend like like they don't like this is not a thing when it actually is a thing. So we got the video proof. We're gonna show it in a little bit. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. I remember when he said these things, I couldn't believe it. And I remember years ago. Alex Jones used to talk about this. Alex Jones used to say they want to make it where you have a baby and you can have the baby up to 2 years old, and you can abort it. And they consider that an abortion up to 2 years old. So this is after they're not taking it that far, but they might as well, because this is after the baby's already born. It's disgusting. So we're gonna show them saying this clip. We're gonna show them talking about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from 100% Fed Up from NOAA, and NOAA reports says that I continue to see people claiming that President Trump lied or exaggerated in the debate last week when he talked about Democrats wanting to do post-birth abortions. Not even wanting to do it actually happening currently. Folks, President Trump was not wrong. There's video evidence of it, and I've got it for you right here. Trump was 100% right, and we have the receipts. So here's a direct quote from Governor Northam. I call him Governor Blackface, explaining how he would allow a baby to be born. He would, quote, keep it comfortable, and then a decision would be made on what to do with the baby. It's disgusting. Mind you, the baby's already born, crying in the next room, and you're saying the mom get to decide whether to kill the baby or not after she already had it? Disgusting. It's a death cult. The Democrat Party is a death cult. So let's just play the clip here. Here we go.
No exception. There was a very contentious committee hearing yesterday when Fairfax County Delegate Kathy Tran made her case for lifting restrictions on third trimester abortions, as well as other restrictions now in place. And she was pressed by a Republican delegate about whether her bill would permit an abortion even as a woman is essentially dilating, ready to give birth. And she answered that it would permit an abortion at that stage of labor. Do you support her measure, and explain her answer?
Yeah, and I wasn't there, Julie, and I certainly can't speak for Delegate Tran, but I would tell you first thing I would say is this is why decisions such as this should be made by providers, physicians, and the mothers and fathers that are involved. There are, when we talk about third trimester abortions, these are done with the consent of obviously the mother, with the consent of the physicians, more than one physician, by the way. And it's done in cases where there may be severe deformities, there may be a fetus that's non-viable. So in this particular example, if a mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable.
Hold up. So you got it right there. The baby would be delivered. So how is that abortion? That is murder. You killing the baby after it was already born. That is murder. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt. Let me go back a little bit. Here we go.
The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. So I think this was really blown out of proportion. But again, we want the government not to be involved in these types of decisions. We want the decision to be made by the mothers and their providers. And this is why, Julie, that legislators, most of whom are men, by the way, shouldn't be telling a woman what she should and shouldn't be doing with her body.
And do you think multiple physicians should have to weigh in, as is currently required? She's trying to lift that requirement.
Well, I think it's always good to get a second opinion, and for at least two providers to be involved in that decision, because these decisions shouldn't be taken lightly, and so I would certainly support more than one provider.
All right, let's go back to the phones now for the governor. We're going to talk now with Mike, who's calling.
No exception. There was a very
It's a death cult. They're a death cult. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that he said you're gonna make. First, did you catch that he said if we need to resuscitate the baby, we're gonna resuscitate it. Then we're gonna decide on if we want to kill the baby or not after you already resuscitated the baby. Nasty, nasty work. And the mainstream media try to pretend like this doesn't exist. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.